into site hierarchy. This is how your website is formatted and structured. And this matters because it makes it easy for people and bots to easily navigate your website and understand the flow and where information is found within your website. It helps keep things organized for users as well as the crawlers so that they can predict and understand where they're going to end up as they explore further into your website. And it's important to note at this time, too, that multi-page websites perform much better in search results than a single-page website. This is because Google views larger websites as authoritative, as well as it gives you the ability to focus your messaging on each given page. If you have a single page website where you're trying to promote your services, as well as like who you are, and as well as talk about your pricing, it's going to be a real challenge for Google to fully understand what the intent of this page is about. And also, if you think about your own experience on a website, if the information you're looking for is at the very bottom of that page, there's a good chance you're just going to leave and go find another one where the information is a lot more accessible. So, looking at how we can make your site hierarchy a little more fluid, consider implementing breadcrumbs on your website because it helps users who arrive to a subpage on your website know exactly where they are within that site and understand the relationship of other pages. Google also uses this as a solid ranking factor so that you can understand, or so it can understand like how the rest of the content around in this folder is organized. And URL structure is another area which ties into all of this hierarchy. So making sure that all of your services are organized within the same group, and the same with your blog content, as well as any like about information about your business. And it's try to avoid using like one flat level of content because Google doesn't understand the priority here. They love a good chain of command. Thinking about your homepage, working down to your sub levels, and then even further down. And be sure to use succinct language. Try and put your keywords into those URLs and avoid using stop words like and or if. These words don't actually add any value to the user, and Google it just automatically excludes them from any of their searches anyway. So just keep that in mind when you're doing it. So this is the difference between a good setup and a flat level setup. We can see that this website's information flows a lot more naturally and giving Google and users a good understanding of how the information and the pages fit together. Whereas the one on the right, those are a mixture of categories and subcategories and sub-subcategories, and they all fit on a flat level like that. So it's very hard for Google to understand what the priority is here and how these pages all fit together. And so the less guessing that Google has to do, the easier it'll be for you to perform well in their search results.